Welcome back to math class for the day, guys. This is the video to show you how to work out each problem from lesson 94 work. So make sure you've got your work in front of you and something to mark with. After we get through these problems, if there's something you still don't understand, please send me an email. Include in the email a phone number where I can reach you, and I will call you so we can go over the problem that you don't get, okay? Okay. Our first problem was number 1. Number 1 said 10 of the 30 students on the bus were boys. 10 of the 30 were boys, and they want to know that ratio in a percent. So what I did is I reduced 10 over 30. I got 1/3. And then to get from fraction to percent, I multiply by 100%. Since this is a fraction, I put my 100% over 1, just so I can multiply fraction times fraction. And I got 100% divided by 3. So then I did 100% divide by 3. I end up with a remainder, so my remainder has to form a mixed number with the rest of my answer. The final answer, 33 and 1/3%. Number 4, what percent of the group is shaded? Well, they had 5 marbles and 2 of the 5 were shaded. So I said 2 out of 5 are shaded. To go from fraction to percent, multiply by 100%. I put it over 1 since I'm already dealing with fractions. 2 times 100 is 200%. 5 times 1 is 5. 200% divided by 5. 200 divided by 5 is 40%. Next, number 5. Change 1 2/3 to a percent by multiplying it by 100%. 1 2/3. I don't multiply when I have mixed numbers, so I made it improper. 1 times 3 is 3, plus 2 is 5 over 3 times 100% over 1. Multiply across the top, I get 500% over 3. When I divide 500% by 3, I get 166 and 2/3%. Number 6, change 1.5 to a percent by multiplying by 100%. 1.5 times 100. When I multiply a decimal number times 100, it moves my decimal to the right twice. Bump, bump, 150%. Number 8, 10 to the 4th minus 10 to the 3rd. Well, 10 to the 4th is 10,000. 10 to the 3rd is 1,000. 10,000 minus 1,000 is 9,000. Number 9 says how much is 3/4 of 360? 3/4 of 360. 3/4 of becomes times. I just put 360 over 1 since this was already a fraction. 4 and 360 can reduce by 4s. 4 goes into 4 one time. 4 goes into 360 90 times. 3 times 90 is 270 over 1, which is the same thing as 270. Number 14 was next. Number 14 says to write 250,000 in expanded notation using exponents. So what I did was I reminded myself, okay, the ones place is 10 to the 0, this is 10 to the 1, 10 to the 2, 10 to the 3, 10 to the 4, and this is 10 to the 5. So that means I have to use 2 times 10 to the 5th plus 5 times 10 to the 4th. Number 15. I just had to add some decimal numbers, okay? The big thing here is to make sure you line up your decimals, okay? $8.47, 95 cents, $12. When they gave us 12, they just gave it to us like this. But I know that each whole number ends in a decimal, so I added the decimal and 2 zeros so everything lined up. Your answer is $21.42. Number 16, 37.5 divide by 100. Now, if I'm dividing by 100 and it's a decimal number, my decimal moves twice to the left. Bump, bump gives me 0.375, 375 thousandths. If you didn't remember that and you did 37.5 divide by 100, you would get the same answer. It just takes longer. Number 17, proportion. 3 over 7 is equal to 21 over x. There was 2 ways you could have solved this one. You could have done our cross products, okay? 3 times x has to be equal to 7 times 21. 3x is equal to 21 times 7 is 147. If I know the product and one factor, I divide the product by the factor to get the other factor. 147 divided by 3 is 49. Or you might have noticed, to get from 3 to 21, I could multiply by 7. If I do that up here, I do the same thing down here. 7 times 7 is 49. Number 18, 33 1/3 divide by 100. I don't multiply or divide by mixed numbers, so I need to make this improper. 33 times 3 is 99, plus 1 is 100 over 3, divide by, and I just put my 100 over 1 to make it a fraction. Uh-oh, now I have fraction divided by fraction. So I need to change it to fraction times reciprocal. So 100 over 3 times 1 over 100. This 100 and this 100 will reduce to 1s. 1 times 1 is 1, 3 times 1 is 3. 1/3 is your answer. Number 23. We have this parallelogram that they gave us, okay? So it measured 10 on this side. We don't know what this side measured, but they gave us a height of 8. They wanted us to find the area. Well, the formula for area of a parallelogram, area equals base times height. Here's my base, here's my height. 10 inches times 8 inches is 80 inches square. 24 says to describe the two triangles made when they cut this parallelogram in half. Okay, well, you can see that our parallelogram is kind of leaning over this way. That makes these angles obtuse angles. So these triangles would be described as obtuse triangles. Last one, 2 cubed plus the square root of 25 times 3 minus 4 squared divided by the square root of 4. Order of operations. We don't have anything inside of parentheses, so next we move to exponents. Remember, that includes square roots. So I have one here, 2 to the third is 8. I have one here, the square root of 25 is 5. I kept my signs in between. Then I have times 3, I can't do that yet. Minus 4 squared is 16, divide by square root of 4 is 2. Okay, so I took care of all my exponents and my roots first. Now here I am, and I want to take care of any multiplying and dividing I hit from left to right. So the first thing I hit is 5 times 3. That makes 15. Keep going, and I hit 16 divided by 2. That makes 8. Rewrite, 8 plus 15 minus 8. So now I can add and subtract from left to right. 8 plus 15 makes 23. Minus 8 gives us a final answer of 15. Okay, guys. Hope you did okay. Miss you guys very much. Hope to see you soon. Have a great day. Bye.